Well, Mark, what do you think?
Josh, so this is your big, badass time machine?
Quite impressive, right?
Well, for one, I would have preferred more Sonman lighting, some Fornacity accents, and a few Nelson chairs. And less IKEA.
Mark, this is all for the intended purpose of saving mankind, not for some home and garden photo shoot. I have explained to you in detail the need to travel back and forth through time. I have manipulated algorithms. I have compromised my own ethical standards to obtain access to classified information. And considering today's headlines, I think you'd be a bit more encouraging. This be not the sort of mission for one to embark upon lightheartedly, and I stand by my conviction. You, Mark, are the key to completing this mission successfully.
Josh? Sorry, but I will not be joining you for this quantum adventure. There's an Off-White by Cartier by Dunhill limited edition pen cap coming up for bid on eBay. I need to be bid ready, or else I might forever be bid ridden. So, yes, that's a hard no.
As I said, you are the key. But, Mark, not you, as you are today, but you, as your 12-year-old self.
Ridiculous!
Mark, I just need to know which year it was you were 12 years old.
Whoa, nice try, Slick. One shot is all you get.
Seriously, Mark.
I really don't know why you need me at 12 years old.
Well, Mark, are you suggesting you as you are today join the mission?
Hell, no. But don't be surprised to discover who I am today is not too far off from who I was at 12 years old.
Well, I haven't figured it out myself, but I am certain Mark at 12 has been called for such a time as this.
Well, watch your step, or else you tumble down and into a crack in time.
There you are.
Hey, babe.
Kai, babe, what's going on?
Anything at any moment. Sean, I just hope this mission of Josh's works out.
Is that what this is all about?
Exactly. Sean.
I really don't know if I have the attention span for this today. The news, the headlines. It's so terrible. What is happening?
I agree. It's a nasty ass world out there. But babe, you got me. You're going to be just peachy.
What's up, Guys, I have some great news.
Please, don't tease me. Seriously.
Wait until you guys hear this.
What is it, Cory? We most definitely and surely could use a dose of good and happy news.
Well, as we all know, right before my heart transplant and amateur brain transplant.
Seems, but only yesterday. You were splitting heads open.
You are just so funny.
Go on, Cory.
Of course. Before all the headaches, I prepared a pitch Bible for the Cracked Chronicles animated series to present to a few studios, including my sketches, storyboards, manuscripts, and some of the comic book clippings and character profiles.
Yes, which Lady Hee-Haw helped us deliver.
That's right. And guess what? The studio's called, and they want to meet tomorrow and pitch around some ideas.
Cory, that's awesome.
So, Josh better save the world. Or whatever the fuck this time travel shit is all about. Because I want to tell my stories.
I think my attention span has been depleted already. What's up, guys?
How are you, Brandon?
Good, I just came to watch Josh's launch into time. Robert's right behind me.
Here, I am.
Well, it's about 5 minutes before we witness Josh launch into tomorrow. Or yesterday, or screw up and get stuck here today.
Oh, good. So, I'm not late.
No, Michael. You're not late.
However, none of you were exactly early. Gentlemen, Josh is standing by in his time machine, about to launch. I'm not sure this will amount to much, but the way the world looks, we likely will be blown to bits by noon. So, gentlemen, let's prepare for takeoff. Man, I hope I get this right. 5, 4, 3. Time's ticking. 2, 1.5.
Damn it, has my sister been in my closet again? She's definitely been in here.
Holy turbulent and chronograph.
Who the fuck are you? More importantly, why are you in my room?
Well, Mark, I guess frankness has been one true characteristic of you throughout life. Mark, I come from the future. My name is Josh. And in the future, you and I are good friends.
Wow, maybe I should slow down on the early college prep material?
Mark, I am here today to invite you on a mission. A mission I have determined calls upon you to save all mankind from total destruction.
I'm sure I spoke at the Hora when I bragged about my college acceptance before I even start high school. I'm Mark, and I'm 12. I'd give Moses or Elijah a call first, if I were you.
Mark, even still. Or even still, now. So proudly, humble.
Buddy, can you get to the point, please?
Just come with me. I'll explain in detail as we travel.
Dude. I'm 12. I'm going nowhere with you. Besides, I have to cook dinner for my family here, shortly.
But you are 12 years old.
And one taste of my mother's cooking. You'd be quick to realize my self-taught culinary expertise as strategic survival.
Speaking of survival, Mark, we need to get moving. Who knows? I'm sure we can navigate time just right to have you back to cook dinner without a worry.
Yes, Josh did it. He traveled through time.
I could have easily traveled through time, myself.
Of course, Robert. But I don't think there's a game room on the time machine.
Maybe not. But there's a cute 12-year-old.
Well, Mark, what do you think?
Really? This is your big, badass time machine?
Quite impressive, right?
It looks like a big, plastic toilet bowl if you ask me.
Seriously, do you ever refrain from being so frank?
No. Bud? Time's wasting. What's this? Saving all mankind's suspicion about?
Mark, back in the present time. The President of the United States is on the verge of destroying the world. His name is Donald Trump.
Sounds like a cartoon duck's name.
The man is a real quack. Mark, I have determined following a certain timeline into the future as our best strategy. You will meet friends from your future along the way. I'm not sure what these encounters will determine, but I believe. Yes, I am sure. This will prepare you for an encounter which will prove to give life to our future.
Seriously?
It's horrible what Trump is threatening.
How did such a man become president of the United States?
He did, unfortunately somehow some way. But our objective will be to maneuver through time, and to understand the outcomes of the decisions Trump makes regarding the world.
But I'm only 12.
And yet you are undoubtedly more advanced intellectually and more mature and level-headed than Trump. We are on board. You ready to embark?
One question.
Okay.
How's my wardrobe look in the future?
As they say, fashions come and go, but style is forever.
Okay, let's go. Oh, dear. Kai, my attention span will only handle so much of this time travel.
I understand.
I'm pretty sure our cabinets are bare of any groceries. I'm going to run to the market, just to stock up.
Good idea. But keep your phone nearby and stay posted to the news.
Of course, babe.
Let's just hope Josh and Marc at 12 figure this out, and all this here turns out to just be one big viewing party to celebrate.
Yes, let's hope.
Just be careful and promise me your phone stays on.
I promise. I'll be back in a bit.
Attention, everyone. Josh and myself at 12 are making our first stop on the timeline now. God, I hope there's a point to all of this.
Oh, what shall I spend a day doing? Count all the polar bears I see, or rename all the penguins as they march by. Another thrilling day, spent on my own personal iceberg.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa! Dude, who are you?
I'm Mark. And I'm 12.
I'm Sean. And I'm 86.
86. Let's talk skincare products.
Oh, Mark. It's not that out of a medicine cabinet full of sizzling La Mer skin products. It's all the radioactive material in the air. For some reason, as I get older, I look younger.
Radioactive material in the air?
Oh, Mark. Wait, like a Mark?
Well, I just see you. So that makes me all yours. What are you doing on this iceberg? I thought they were bigger.
Once upon a time, they were. Mark, I've spent 50-something years on this iceberg. I relive that day, over and over, in my head.
What day?
The day Trump pushed the big, red button.
Trump?
The man had grown so angry and so cold. Sadly, I had expected Trump to push the big, red button, so I decided I should stock up on groceries. And so I went to the market. I should have never left, Kai. It was a warm, October morning. I was filling the shopping cart with essentials. And boom. Out of nowhere, a blizzard blasted through Dallas. Sheets of ice just came blowing through, and one caught me. Mark, I would have never left Kai that morning, had I known I would never see him again. I'm lonely. I'm bored. I'm cold. My Lucy is no longer juicy. It's so slurpy, now. I miss hearing Kai, striking up a conversation. I miss watching him think, and find solutions in any mess of problems. Believe it or not. I even miss his messes. I miss him so much. That day, Mark. We all tumbled down into the cracking time. Mark. They say, time heals you. That's total bullshit. Time slowly kills you. I can't spend another 10 months, or even 23 days, on this fucking iceberg. Never seeing Kai, hearing Kai, feeling Kai. Again.
Seriously, the burping is getting a bit rude.
I know, Mark. I'm sorry. It's all I can manage to do, but to burp.
And burp?
And burp and keep burping.
What on? What's left of us? For?
I hope and pray my own methane gases will somehow, hopefully, someday, melt this damn iceberg. And my time will be finished.
Whoa, boy. Settle down there, slurpy burpy. For lack of a better word, no defrosting while on my clock. I'll move mountains, and guarantee you see Kai, tonight.
How, Mark?
I'm Mark, and I'm 12. I got this.
Thank you, Mark.
Donald? Are you ready? The photographer is here to take our official first couple portraits.
Melania, where's the outfit I had Kellyanne pick out for you?
I figured this would be more appropriate for our official portraits.
You aren't worth the $200 I paid for you, my precious. Ivanka will be replacing you for the portraits, because she will wear the outfit I chose.
But she's your daughter, and this is an official first couple's portrait.
And if I weren't already married, I would marry her.
Daddy, I'm ready.
Baby doll. The outfit is perfect on you.
Shall I count the many stands of this indeed quiet and lifeless land? Or suppose I keep track of the hallucinations of the many oases I possibly envision today? Hello, anyone out here?
Whoa, something about this looks conspiratorial. Maybe this will start making some sense.
And with enough sense, you start making some chart change. And enough change makes $1. And you get enough dollars, we all start to holler.
Help.
I'm Michael. What's up, girl?
I'm Mark, and I'm 12.
Wait, the car, Mark?
Again, you're the only one I see, making me all yours.
So, cool.
Why are you out here in the middle of nowhere?
Duh, silly Billy, I've been looking for you.
But we just met.
Duh, you're 12. You are so not here yet. See, Marky Mark. Look around. 2 years ago, Trump pushed the big red button.
2 years ago.
Correct. 2 years ago, we all got together to witness Josh launch through time. The same morning, Trump pushed the big red button.
Wait, Trump pushed the button the same morning of Josh's launch through time?
Correct. You're a bright one, aren't you? But soon enough, Trump fired the missiles. and the doom began. Trump's military took over the world. As a skilled carpenter, Trump's regime forced me into his labor army, where I spent a year installing Trump's signature gold toilet bowls in every existing home and commercial building. His toilet bowls became a worldwide construction code of standard. So I spent a year doing the toilet bowl installations, Mark. But then, I caught Trump's general doing something that gave me the conviction no YouTube video or TikTok could ever convince me to do.
Of course. What did you see to make you do that which you did?
I thought you would never ask. Mark, I saw Trump's general watching, reading, and somehow, believe it or not, enjoying Cory's Crack Chronicles.
Oh, yeah. Who is Cory? What are the Crack Chronicles?
Duh. You're still not there, yet.
At this rate, I doubt I ever get to wherever there just might be.
Cory's one of us. He's the storyteller, bartender, the wispy-haired, cigarette-smoking, often cranky, marching to his own beat and time frame, friend of ours. Cory wrote the Crack Chronicles, an animated series which is an exaggerated story of our lives spent together.
So, what you're telling me, I grow up to have one friend with a suspicious mind which inspires him to travel through time, another friend who burps more than he sleeps, and yet another with a smoking problem, writing cracked out cartoons. Then finally, another friend, you, with your toilet bowl conspiracies, playing dress up in the middle of nowhere?
So cool, huh? But that's not all your friends. You have another friend who scopes out high school gymnasiums.
Wait. Stop there.
No sense in spoiling all the fun for you.
No. I'm making a mental note to make better life choices. Okay, so you saw Trump's general watching the Crack Chronicles. Why did it convince you to run, and how did it convince you the grass to be greener on this side of the fence?
As I said, I ran here to this place to find you. Mark, here once stood Mont Blanc. Mark, I ran here because you had just recently purchased Richmond and acquired its portfolio of brands. You had just established MN Uptown Global Enterprises here at Mont Blanc.
Michael, there's nothing here.
I know, Mark. It's been 2 years since I have seen you. We had all gathered to watch Josh's launch through time. Mark, the Crack Chronicles were gaining traction. Cory was starting to discuss deals with studios. Mark, Trump is armed with an inflated ego and dangerous propaganda. He is a maniac, but his army, they're like feral animals. Trump demanded Cory destroy anything and all things regarding the Crack Chronicles. Trump threatened Cory with life imprisonment if he did not adhere to his commands to stop production and distribution of the Crack Chronicles.
What kind of president could be threatened by a cartoon?
Trump.
So, why didn't Cory just quit the Crack Chronicles and save this whole mess from ever happening?
Mark, Cory believed in his stories, and he thought about tossing it all. But Cory could never toss the Crack Chronicles, because he would be tossing his celebration of our lives. But it wasn't necessarily Cory Trump wanted to stop. Trump's never been one to give credit where credit is due, until he saw in the Crack Chronicles the one character who he could credit his slipping popularity to.
What do you mean?
The Crack Chronicles can never have been told or even thought about, if not for encouragement, patience, support, kindness, honesty, and thoughtfulness of one certain character that threatened everything Trump stood for, so he set his sights on destroying the foundation of our friendships. Trump made his mission to capture and do, God only knows, whatever to you, Mark. I'm so sorry, Mark. I didn't make it here in time.
I just saw the weather report. Josh and Marc at 12 need to get moving. The weatherman reports, based on simulated climate models, if Trump pushed the big, red button before noon, the radioactive material would distort the weather. And an ice storm, like nothing we have ever seen, would send sheets of ice through Dallas.
I have to get to the market. As God is my witness, I will not let Sean spend the rest of his life on an iceberg.
Have you tried calling or texting him?
Yes, but he hasn't returned a call or replied with a text.
Well, that's no surprise.
I'm headed to the market to find Sean. Hopefully, I'll see guys shortly.
Oh, Mark. This is not turning out good. Maybe I should just toss the Crack Chronicles. Spare the trouble.
Absolutely not, Cory. Time is on our side. That's why you and I are flying to Mont Blanc, to MN Uptown Global Headquarters.
But Mark, if what we now know becomes true, going to Mont Blanc is a death trap.
Not at all, Cory. No golden toilet bowls have been installed at MN Uptown Global Headquarters, and our inspection will be reported to Trump soon. He will likely want to make a personal visit to the headquarters, throw his weight around.
Mark, no. We'll just continue to produce the Crack Chronicles independently. No need to go mainstream with studio backing.
I have chartered a jet to pick us up shortly.
Mark, I can just be imprisoned. Sounds risky, flying through the air with the potential of nuclear missiles soaring by.
Please, Cory. Trump is playing with a losing hand, and he will soon learn. The House of MN Uptown always wins.
Kellyanne, how many Twitter followers do I have today?
Mr. President, I'm sorry to report another decline in followers today. You now have 603 followers as of 9 this morning.
And what about MN Uptown? How many followers does he have?
Oh, Mr. President, I think we should prioritize discussing the midterm elections. Or what we should give Putin for Valentine's Day. Or discuss Afghanistan, perhaps?
Kellyanne, tell me.
Mr. President, MN Uptown has had a 90% increase in the number of Twitter followers every hour since MN Uptown Global Enterprises went public.
A 90% increase every hour. Oh, I don't feel so well.
Mr. President, should I ring your physician?
Please don't. I am in no mood to hear any lectures about my Big Mac diet.
Very well, Mr. President.
Question.
Yes, Mr. President.
What kind of services and designs does MN Uptown offer, anyways?
World-class designs and services, from business consulting, media campaigns, luxury fashions, network securities, luxury hotels and resorts, design collaborations, event management and planning, philanthropic sponsorships, art fairs, and film production. Films now stirring up Academy Award buzz.
And MN Uptown produces the Cracked Chronicles. Yes, that's right. With the stupid, fairy friendships, and big, gay unicorns?
Mr. President, reports from Intelligence Verify, Mark, the CEO of MN Uptown Global Enterprises, failed to install your signature gold toilet bowls, and is in direct contact with C-Squared, the creator and writer of the Cracked Chronicles.
What are intelligent reports?
Data produced from various internal sources collected from field agents in local communities, organizations and so on, which your departments brief you on each morning.
I am briefed each morning.
The 8 a.m. block on your daily itinerary. But you often prefer not to rise out of bed until afternoon.
'Cause I'm watching Fox and Friends in my jammies. My most favorite part of this job.
The briefings help you make informed decisions for governing and leading the people to protect the democracy of the United States of America.
That's the most boring part of this damn job.
Mr. President, that is the most important. Never mind. In layman's terms, our internal agents know the location and the plans of these rebel citizens.
What are citizens?
Mr. President, I have a live interview with Tucker Carlson in 5 minutes. I'll catch up with you soon afterwards.
Can you ask Tucker what tinted moisturizer he applies to his face? Also, what shade of blush he uses to achieve such rosy complexion in his cheeks? Of course, I'm not the one interested in knowing. I believe Mitch was curious to know.
Of course, I will ask.
I want to be the most popular person in the world. I mean, I thought winning the presidency guaranteed me popularity. The Cracked Chronicles must be stopped. MN Uptown must be eliminated. Oh, that's right. Where's my big, red button? The world shall be mine. Oh, I don't feel so well. Nonetheless, the world will be mine. Yes, all mine.
Hustle up. I have to get to the market. I will not let Sean spend the next 50 years on an iceberg. Someone left their card and the keys. I'm on my way, babe. Damn, everyone must be running for groceries, as if the world will soon end. Sean, I'm on my way. Trump, suck it.
All right, Mr. President. Have you packed all your things? The intelligence report, delivered to me only moments ago, reveal MN.
Where's our first pit stop? I want a pecan per line.
Okay. The information we have been presented determines the CEO of MN Uptown, Marc, and Cory, or C-Squared, the creator of the Cracked Chronicles, are currently packing their bags at 4016 Travis Street in Dallas, Texas. Intelligence determines from 4016, they will be traveling to MN Uptown Global Headquarters at Mont Blanc. Shall we intercept them on our home turf and thwart their itinerary at Mont Blanc?
What's our home turf?
Of course. I agree, let's head to Dallas to 4016.
I promise I'll be good the whole way, if you let me have a pecan per line.
I'll initiate deployment of the Great Again 1 Elite Soldier Squad, as reinforcement of our authority over these peasants.
Shit, I forgot the big red button. I'll be right back.
Wait, do you truly believe the nuclear launch pad is necessary?
Absolutely. I'm rather bored with this world, and this damn job. Time for a promotion to one world ruler. Or worldwide global CEO.
Mr. President, but one is only the creator of a cracked-out cartoon series, and the other wears a custom crown with rare jewels. Nothing worthy of initiating the apocalypse. Right?
Kellyanne, that's my point. I want to wear the crown. The world will be mine. Now let me go get the big red button.
Okay, Mr. President. And I promise. First stop we make will be to get you a pecan per line.
Sweet. We might as well buy the entire stock of pecan per lines for us to enjoy, right before I blow the world to bits.
Damn it. I just dropped my last cigarette. I've held on to that same pack since. The same morning, Trump pushed the big, red button. The last time I saw all my friends.
Wait, this looks dangerous.
Well, I'll be. Howdy there.
Oh, hell no. Josh. I think we hit a glitch.
I'm Cory, or C squared.
I'm Marc. And I'm 12.
Hold the cracker up. Like our Marc.
Well. Again. You are the only one I see, making me all yours.
Well, hot dog.
So, you are Cory. Exactly, as I pictured a wispy-haired, cigarette-smoking, cranky, old bartender. Who writes cracked-out cartoons, to look.
Me. Indeed. Or once upon a time, that was me. Oh, Marc. It's been 40 years and 16 days since I saw you last.
Since the day Trump pushed the big, red button.
That bloated warthog. You and I were headed to Mont Blanc. You were determined to meet Trump, face to face. You figured Trump would be inspecting MN Uptown Global Headquarters for failing to install Trump's signature, gold toilet bowls. But you had to pack a bag. So, we came here to 4016 Travis Street. We came home.
I lived. Here?
As you strategically packed your shoes, skincare products, and belts into your Tom Brown by Hermes by Dickies luggage collection, Trump's Great Again One elite soldier squad descended upon the home. And that was the last I heard or saw of you. They took me captive. They beat me and they starved me. They interrogated me and humiliated me. And then I stood trial. Once upon a time, liberty and justice for all meant something in this land. But the courts, under Trump's rule in Trump's favor. Guilty. 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 For manufacturing and distributing propaganda, known as the Cracked Chronicles, which inspires and promotes the greatest witch hunt ever known in the history of the U.S., to overthrow the president. Convicted, then imprisoned. Imprisonment for life. Trump style. They injected me with a microchip which alerts anyone, anywhere within 5 miles of my presence. The alerts they receive, instruct and command them by order of the one world ruler, Donald Trump. To attack me. They rise from the south, descend from the north, and merge from the east and the west, from high-rises to trailer parks. But most crawl up from the swamps of Florida, and they attack me. It's brutal agony and absolute torture. When they finish, it's horrible. Marc, I resemble a bruised velociraptor.
But Cory, you knew Trump wanted to destroy the Cracked Chronicles. So, why didn't you just toss it? And avoid this mess?
Funny, you should ask me such a question, Marc. Storytelling is breathing for me. But not just the telling of my own stories, but the experience to share the stories of others. Not everyone has the opportunity to share their story, but this does not mean their story should never be shared. Make no mistake, I don't classify my storytelling in the ranks even near that of Faulkner, Hemingway, Oates, or even Judy Blume. I could only dream. But I do believe I've been given the ear to hear the stories of others, and I have been given a voice to tell their story, even if in my own fashion. That's why I created the Cracked Chronicles. It began with a short story to celebrate Josh's birthday years ago, and manifested into the very work which Trump wholeheartedly loathed. But you, Mark, would not let me cower to Trump. Tell your story. Tell their story. Shout the story. Dream the story. Love the story. Wrestle with the story. Defend the story. Hold the story. Tell the story. Tell the story. You said to me these words, and then you said to me, believe the story you tell. Believe the story. Moments later, we were separated. Mark, you have given so much to so many. But dare I say, I've been privileged, because you gave not the most of what you had to give to me, but you gave the most of who you are to me. And I have carried this truth, and this truth has carried me. To give up on telling the story, I'd compromise the truth. And this one thing I know to be true. Our stories must be told. And I will never back down to Trump. Mark, I would never compromise your belief in me. And I could never compromise what you mean to me. By imprisoning me, Trump stopped the mainstream production of the Cracked Chronicles. But I keep telling them, oh, and they are fantastic. Even if bootleg, illegal, and should you get caught in possession of any cracked paraphernalia, you get sentenced to life imprisonment. But I haven't stopped telling. And Trump has never stopped punishing. But that's just half of the bullshit. Trump only wanted to stop the Cracked Chronicles, and his popularity had slipped already. So he aimed his fire at anything which challenged his delusional perceptions. And since MN Uptown provided world-class services and designs sought by all corners of the world, Trump brewed with envy. Mark, you were his target. Because, damn it, you're Mark Cutler. That day they captured us, I had already been interrogated. Then in a foolish rage, a childish tantrum, Trump fired the first missiles. And the world since that day has burned with fire. If Trump couldn't make the world love him, then he would eliminate that which the world loved. You kind of become a big deal, Mark.
Cory. You haven't yet told me.
Mark. No, Mark.
But I have to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Yes, Cory. You. You have to tell me. I need to know. Cory, it's part of the story.
Sly move of you.
Tell me, Cory, tell me what Trump does to me.
Are you sure, Marc?
Absolutely, certain. Because, damn it, I'm Marc Cutler.
Guys, where are Cory and Marc?
Oh, no. They were about to leave on a charter jet.
But they decided to stop by 46 Travis Street. So, Marc could pack a bag.
Well, again, for whatever it's worth, Josh and Marc at 12 are making their next stop. And, in the words of Marc, hopefully, eventually, this will all soon make some damn sense.
Where did I put my big red button? Oh, yes. I put it in my desk. Oh, yes, I got my big red button. The world will be all mine. What the fuck?
What's up, Daddy Pumpkin Patch?
Oh, I truly don't feel well.
I think it might have been said a time or two. But you get what you give.
What? Are you?
What am I? I'm Marc. And I'm 12.
Marc. With a crown? Wait. Like. Am in Uptown, Marc?
Damn straight. Bingo. Bronze buddy.
But, you are just a nothing. Child. Thing.
Yeah. A nothing. Trumpster, so glad you brought it up. Let's talk a whole lot about the nothing good you're up to these days. Make yourself at home and pull up a chair, pal.
Sean. Where's everyone? Sean. Wow, Sean. 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 I figured everyone in traffic was headed to the store. This place is empty. I've got to find Sean.
Well, if you wish for me to sit down, then get out of me chair.
Your chair? I'm sorry, Trump. But I'm certain, after reviewing the situation, I've earned the right to sit in this chair. More so than you, even with the help of a friend named Putin, could ever, honestly, manage to do yourself.
You are despicable. But come to think of it, I'm rather glad you stopped by today. A trip to Dallas, you have saved me. In fact, I have a present for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's right there in the desk drawer.
Oh, that big, red button?
Yes.
Sorry, Trump. But hand-me-downs have never been my style.
It's not a hand-me-down. Oh, little boy. It's never been used. Let me show you. Oh yes.
Trump, come on. I already disassembled the thing.
What?
I thought to myself, why not? At least, for the sake of all mankind.
Jared. Kelly Ann. Rudy. Ivanka.
Scream, holler, throw a tantrum all you want, trumpeteer. But as G-D is my witness, I will not let you destroy my future or anyone else's, just by the push of a button.
I really don't feel so well.
Funny. Because I'm starting to feel pretty damn good.
Marc.
Cory. Please, don't tell me you are already packed. And ready?
But I am already packed.
Cory. I haven't even decided upon the bag I will take that I need to pack. Give me a half hour. Minimum.
Mark, are you sure? Jet setting to Mont Blanc is the best thing to do? Let me just toss the crack.
Enough bullshit, Cory. Tell your stories. Tell the story. Believe the story you tell.
But, Mark, is it worth it? Worth all this?
Well, Cory, that is something you will have to decide. Oh, what a perfect time for an Amazon delivery. What the hell is going on?
Mark, someone's opening the door.
Gentlemen, I am Lester, the commander of the Great Again One Elite Soldier Squad. I command you both to surrender. You are now property of Donald Trump, the one world ruler.
Oh, my God.
Well, Lester, come on in. Put your feet up. I'll get some tea started.
Mark, I need to go change my pants.
Shut your mouth. Just follow my lead.
No time for tea, fairies. And follow my lead. No one gets hurt. Not just yet anyway.
Mark, what do we do?
You heard me. What's it worth to you? Figure that out, and you will know what must be done.
Oh, I truly feel awful.
Oh, come on. I'm just getting warmed up. Pump it up. Trump. That has a nice little ring to it.
I'm not up to playing games with you.
Trump. I may be 12, but I don't have much time for gameplay. And when the opportunity for a game comes up, I like a bit of a challenge. Right now, with you, this is a walk in the park.
I want to push the big, red button.
Dude, you just pushed a 12-year-old. Listen up, Trump. Let's face reality. You have spent no time in office promoting or protecting the democracy of this country. You've done everything possible to promote the Trump Corporation at whatever cost to this country's foundation. Today I'm standing up for America, for my future and the future of my friends. Your time's up. And guess what? I'm pushing the game over button.
You child, thing rodent. Fairy. Oh, no.
Are you okay, Trump? You prove again, there's no bottom to how low you will go. You sorry?
I'll never be sorry. Oh, I'm not well.
Lester, so glad you stuck around for some tale. It was made with the best water ever. A recipe of my friend Robert's. It's loaded with many calming properties. That little nap you took, I'm sure you feel like a brand new. Well, let's just say, you missed out on some major developments in the world. But I determined, what better way for O to catch up than to throw you right smack into the middle of the world. So, Lester, my driver will be opening the door when we arrive at North Park Center. And it's Black Friday at North Park. So, don't sweat a drop. We got you all dolled up for this big moment. Oh, we are pulling up now. Lester, again so glad you came by today. Tickets. As I said, the House of M and Uptown always wins. Mark at 12, excellent job.
My hands are clean. I think it quite fair to determine Trump, and only Trump, allowed to manifest what we witnessed today.
Still, Mark, so proudly humble.
You know, that's an oxymoron.
Okay, Mark. We are now in my present time.
Okay.
And Mark at 12. It's been an absolute pleasure having your company throughout this journey. I mean, basically, in the matter of a day, you did what some people can't do in a lifetime.
Talk to a bunch of wandering and blubbering crackheads, and just chance upon being there when Trump met his end? I could have done this with my eyes closed.
Mark at 12, your confidence, ambition, and courage. Admirable still in all ways. Here, now. This is where the road divides, and where we say our goodbyes.
Yo, champ. It's been rad. Just don't get lost. Spending too much time juggling the thoughts in your head. Look what your hunch did for all mankind. You're a sharp tack. But listen up. You'll be a lot better off down the road if you spend less time asking, huh? What? And invest more time. Take action to answering your questions. Don't dwell on possibilities. Instead, make it possible. Who knows? I might possibly hire you one day.
I won't hold my breath. But Mark, I thought it'd be most appropriate for you to have one last encounter with your future.
Seriously, I just want to get home.
Mark, follow me this way.
Wow, this is quite a spread. Hello? Anyone here?
Hello, there.
Wait, are you? Do I know you?
Yes, I think it's safe to say. You do know me. Or maybe it's more fair to say, I know you. And one day, yes, you will know me.
Wow. Nice to see I still got my dapper good looks and style.
The last person I would ever want to disappoint
Would be myself.
Well, you had a big day today.
But I didn't really do anything. Except see for myself just how bad the world can turn.
You did more today than you can comprehend at this moment. But today, I recognize the experience and its worth. Your actions today speak volumes. For my friends, our friends and ourselves.
A rather bobblehead crew you've collected. If I learned anything today, that bobbleheads think the world of you. When their worlds fell apart, they turned to you. Not because of what you could give to them. But they trust you, they trust your character, and they admire what you stand for and believe in. And when it came time to celebrate and cheer, you're who they wanted to raise a glass with and to.
Well, it should be said, I believe in them just as well. I guess the time has arrived to get you back home.
Or else sister will be throwing a fit if she has to eat mother's cooking.
And she will go straight for my closet, tearing it up.
She'll have to figure how to deal when I head to Acapulco next month.
Yeah, right.
Does she ever learn?
She tries. But one last thing. Thank Marc at 12.
No, thank you. I finally have something to look forward to. Besides starting college early and Mexican holidays.
What's that?
I get to become you.
Oh, I am so nervous.
Cory, what's up?
Scott. Great Scott. It's been a while.
I'm back in town and thought I'd try to catch up with you guys. I heard through the grapevine, today's your big day to present to the studios.
It is.
Don't sweat it, man. Because my mom sent me along with some homemade cookies, cupcakes, and all sorts of treats.
I love your mom. Have you seen Mark?
He's right over there.
Perfect. Good seeing you, Scott.
Crack 'em out, Cory.
Marc. There you are.
Well, Cory. Trump's in the dump. The cracked chronicles live on. What is it, now?
I'm just nervous.
Cory. The 12-year-old just saved the world from nuclear destruction. Get over yourself, already.
Marc.
Cory, think of it like this. You could have spent the rest of your life being beaten by feral Trump armies. Or perhaps you can walk into that studio today, grab those studio execs by the balls, and make them beg for the mercy of the cracked chronicles. But you will probably choose option 3.
Which is?
Choose to sit on your hands and do nothing, and be stuck in the rest of your life. Traumatized by the Kolga, Wolga, Shoulders.
Just for that I'm going to prove you wrong.
Is that what's it worth to you, to prove me wrong?
Absolutely not, Marc. The Cracked Chronicles are what I have to say. They are stories worth telling because I believe in them.
Well said. Now, stop wasting my time. There's a Hermes by Foscarini lampshade up for bid on eBay. So, please crack 'em out, Cory. Tell your story, believe the story you tell. You are one of only a few people I know who understands what they believe. And even more rare, you know how to say what you feel. Now just stop hemming and hawing. Get moving. Now, Cory.
But Marc.
Cory.
Okay, thank you, Marc.
Sean. 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 Sean.
Babe.
Oh, I was scared the ice sheets had already come and swooped you away.
Did you not see the broadcast?
No, I've been rushing to save you.
Marc at 12 and Josh did it. They stumped Trump. What is it?
That means Cory's Cracked Chronicles. Continue.
Shitfire.
Beats living on an iceberg the next 50 years.
That's debatable.
So, did you get me some peanut butter?
No, sweetie. But I did stock up on all-purpose cleaner. Since our futures have been spared, we might as well start out on a clean note.
Can I play the lack of attention span card now?
Babe. Of course not.